Hello. In this presentation, you're going to learn how to solve a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. So here's an equation: 2x squared plus 16x plus 24 is equal to 0. All the solutions of quadratic equations have the following form. X is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, all of that over 2a. We're now going to identify each of these variables. A is always the coefficient that multiplies the variable raised to the second power. B is always the coefficient that multiplies the x, and c is always the constant in the equation. Now that we know their values, we're going to plug them in the quadratic formula. Negative 16 plus or minus square root of 16 squared minus 4 times 2 times 24, all of that over 2 times 2. We continue. Negative 16 plus or minus square root of 256 minus 192, all of that over 4, which gives us negative 16 plus or minus square root of 64 over 4, and the square root of 64 is 8. As we can't do both a subtraction and an addition at the same time, we are now going to split our solutions. The first solution is going to be x equals negative 16 plus 8 over 4, and the second solution is going to be negative 16 negative 8 over 4. Doing our computations, x equals negative 2 and x equals negative 6. Both of these values for x will make the equation equal to 0. And you can check your work by replacing x by negative 2 and by negative 6 and see if you did the right thing. You can graph your equation. Here it is. And as you can see, the curve intercepts the x-axis at first x equals negative 6, reading from left to right, and the second time at x equals negative 2. Both of these values are called the roots of the equation because they make the equation equal to 0. This is the end of the presentation. If you liked it, please subscribe and come back again for more lessons.